Okay, guys, welcome back. We're doing this performance-based task. It's the department store task. Okay, and we're talking about part B now. We already did part A, we're on part B, and it says, how many bags does Amber label each minute? Okay, graph a line showing how many bags Amber has labeled as a function of the number of minutes that she has spent labeling. Okay, so there's two parts here, or a couple parts to part B. Let's just do the first part where it says how many bags does Amber label each minute. Okay, so we're talking about a ratio here, okay, because we figured out from part A that there was remember relate a ratio rather is a relationship between two quantities. So we're talking about the relationship between bags, okay, bags and minutes. Okay, so what is the relationship? Okay, so for 10 minutes, in 10 minutes, how many bags does Amber label? Well, we found out that was 40. Okay, but they're not asking for 10 minutes, they're asking for each minute, which is the same thing as per minute. Okay, and per minute, when we're talking about per minute, we're talking about unit rate. Okay, we're talking about unit rate. So they basically want you to convert a ratio to a unit rate. Okay, so we remember a unit rate is a comparison between two numbers where the denominator is equal to 1. Okay, so we want our denominator to equal 1. Okay, so if 40 bags were done in 10 minutes and we do it like that, divide 10 by 10, we'll get 1 minute here. And if I divide by 10 on the bottom, I got to do the same thing on the what? On the top. So 40 divided by 10 equals 4. So for each 1 minute, Amber is able to label 4 bags. So Amber does 4 bags or labels 4 bags per minute. Okay, per minute. Okay, so next thing they want us to do is to graph a line. So to graph a line, we're going to need some points. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to have to take that unit rate and this ratio here, and we're going to have to come up with some, okay, we're going to have to come up with some equivalent ratios. Okay, we're going to have to come up with some equivalent ratios. Okay, so to graph, label it as a function of the number of minutes that she has spent labeling. Okay, so I might even have to break this up. So we got y over x, which is going to equal our bags to minutes. Okay, now we know, given our unit rate, for every 1 minute, she does 4 bags. Now we can make an equivalent ratio, excuse me. So in 2 minutes, how many bags does she do? Well, what is 1 times 2? That equals 2. What's 4 times 2? That equals 8. Okay? Likewise, in 3 minutes, what is 1 times 3 equals 3. So likewise, I have to do 4 times 3. and that equals 12. Okay, so now we're going to take this information here and we're going to we've converted from a ratio, and we've taken our ratio, have come up with a unit rate, and then we've taken this information and have determined some equivalent ratios, which we are then going to use to graph our line.